Welcome to the 25th anniversary dinner of Chabad in Wimbledon. It was in 1987 that the Lubavitcher Rebbe called for Chabad houses to be set up internationally. Sarah and I took up that call, and in January 1988 we moved into South London in a rented premises in Pine Grove in Wimbledon. From those small beginnings, in March 1989, the Lubavitch Foundation purchased a building, 42 St. George's Road, and activities blossomed.
I suppose I'm old enough to remember when the Dubovs came 25 years ago, and it just seems phenomenal what they've achieved in that time.
We moved into Wimbledon about 21 years ago, and to me at that time Wimbledon was really tennis and the Wombles, but what I hadn't appreciated was the real oasis of Chabad House, and particularly the Dubov family in Wimbledon.
The services used to be at the house, a small number of people, and as the small number of people grew, the extension started to grow, and then we came to the main building. And it's just been such an inspiration to come to the events where there have been, on many occasions, regularly over 200 people.
It has been a real pleasure to see how Chabad has grown from its beginnings and what it's today, catering for such a wide variety of people from all walks of life.
If I have to express myself to compare what Chabad means for me, it's like a 24 hours emergency Judaism service performing life-saving operation on a daily basis. Things what always make me think from the prayer Shema, it's Veshinantam Levanecha, and this part actually it's telling us how important is learning and to teach our children, and I think that's what Chabad is here for.
Adult education has always been the main thrust of our activities. We've had now for 25 years a class on Wednesday night.
The learning that we've experienced here has been part of my life, having from my own spiritual development to helping me professionally with a course on marital and relationships. There seems no end to what one can use in Chabad.
I actually enjoyed my Bar Mitzvah lessons, which a lot of children can't say. It's inspirational that so many other people have done the exact same thing that you're doing, learning their Bar Mitzvah portion, and you're carrying that on, and more people are going to have their Bar Mitzvahs after you.
We have a bustling cheder with a tremendous emphasis on Hebrew reading and hands-on Jewish learning.
Is very, very useful things, for our kids. They learn the Hebrew, which they are not exposed in the daily, on the daily basis when they are going to an English school. They have a lot of education about the Torah, about the Judaism, and this is something that is really, really appreciated by the Israeli community here in Southwest London.
I've made quite a lot of friends with Cheder. It's not all about the tuck. I come for the learning as well.
Hundreds of children have been through our beautiful summer day camps, and in the last 5 years we've actually run a national overnight camp with amazing success. We're delighted that in the last 4 years we've had the presence of Rabbi and Mrs. David and Sarah Cohen, and they are really focused on students and young professionals in the area.
We're delighted to be here in Southwest London, working alongside Rabbi Nissan David and Sarah Dubov and their family, together with our family. Our aim is that no matter what the starting point of the individual is, we hope to preserve their Jewish identity and enhance their experience through learning, living, and friendship.
So I first met David and Sarah Cohen probably about a week after they moved down to Southwest London from Glasgow. Every time we go there are new people there, and I didn't know that there were so many Jewish people that I haven't met in Southwest London, but at the Cohen's house I think I've met a lot of them. It's been great for our social life and getting to know other young Jewish people in the area. They do regular events for students, and then they continue it on for young professionals.
Tucked away in the back of Chabad Wimbledon stands a building, the mikveh. This is the one and only mikveh in South London and beyond, as far as the South Coast down to Brighton. And everyone who goes there says the same thing.
It's beautiful.
What an amazingly beautiful, modern building, and what a wonderful environment to fulfill this special mitzvah.
It's been a really pleasant, positive experience. What's really special about the mikveh is that it doesn't just attract a certain type of person from a religious background. It's open to, well, it's attracted so many different types of women from the whole Jewish spectrum. And it's a beautiful mikveh. I've visited quite a few, and it's one of the nicest that I've been to. Just an absolute, it's like going to a hotel. It's like visiting a hotel for the night.
Most important is that we see the community as our own family, and we're together in good times and often in not so good times. But the main thing is that each individual counts.
The Dubov family and Chabad Wimbledon are there for you throughout life's milestones, to share with you in your simchas, which they do with genuine joy, to support you during times of sadness and life's challenges,
Yes.
which they do with genuine sincerity.
I think it's very difficult to try to explain the influence that Chabad has had on my life and the life of my family. And I was thinking of the lovely times, really, perhaps the most special being that my children, my daughter and her husband, actually met at a Kabbalah session of Rabbi Dubov, and that's now become part of our family legends. But it's not only been in simchas that he celebrated our lives, but it has also been in difficult times. When my husband was diagnosed and he was desperately ill, Rabbi Dubov came to my house, and it was that night, and he changed all the mezuzot. He came up on second day Rosh Hashanah. In spite of the fact that nobody was allowed up to my husband's room, he was in isolation, he came up and he blew the shofar for him, and for that we believe a miracle occurred. It's very hard to explain that really part of what Chabad is here has been part of our Jewish identity. I think both Rabbi Dubov and Sarah have been not only kind and generous, but their capacity to listen, to consult, has been part of who we've all become.
Dubov and Sarah are amazing people, the most dedicated, we can say 24/7. Any problems we've got, always, they're more than, welcoming us, helping, unbelievable.
What I've learned from Nissan is, first of all, orthodoxy, learning, non-judgmentalism, and as I've said a moment ago, great hospitality and a feeling of warmth. Nissan is supported by an amazing Eshet Chayil, by Sarah, and by amazing children. And we know also the fact that they have this amazing family life, and to be invited for a Friday evening is to really feel that you are celebrating something special.
I think it is about feeling one's permission to be a Jew and to be accepted as a Jew and to be accepted in any way.
If Chabad Wimbledon wasn't here, we definitely wouldn't have met as many like-minded Jewish people in the area, well, people from all wakes of Jewish life.
As a community, I think it's one of the friendliest places I've ever been to. They're very welcome. You can always share a laugh with them.
I don't know how many hundreds of Chabad houses there are around the world, but wherever we are, there's always a local Chabad house. Straight away, Rabbi Dubov, he'll get on the phone, he'll email, he'll text. He always comes back to me, okay, I've spoken to the rabbi, they're expecting you. And we have been made so welcome. It is so fantastic. Wherever we've gone, the Chabad families have welcomed us as if we were long-lost friends.
There's something magnetic about Chabad. Wherever you are in the world, you are drawn to them. You find them. You know
and they find you.
And they find you. And you know you will always receive a warm welcome. It gives you unconditionally what your neshama has been looking for and searching for.
It never ceases to amaze me how much the Dubov family do for the community. I've known Rabbi Dubov and his family for almost a decade, and it's been a privilege and quite humbling to be part of the community.
חיי הקהילה פה בעזרת חב"ד הם נפלאים, ותודה רבה מקרב לב על כל השיתוף פעולה ועל הערכים שהם מקנים גם לנו וגם לילדינו.
I've never become part of a community so quickly as I have over here, because everyone is just so friendly and everyone wants to come together so much, and it's really nice.
I think that I want on this occasion to wish them all a hearty mazel tov for the most amazing contribution to the community here, and that I hope that they will continue to touch other people's lives as they've touched ours, so that they too can feel inspired with their Yiddishkeit and Judaism as we have been.
We are delighted to be here in southwest London, working alongside Rabbi Nissan David and Sarah Dubov and their family. Together with our family, we wish them amazing Hatzlacha, success in their work, and long may it continue for the next 25 years and beyond, bringing Yiddishkeit and warmth and growth to the community.
It seems to us that since we've come here, the community that the Dubov family have cultivated, love them, admire them, respect them, and we too have grown into that love and respect for the family and all the work that they do since we've come here. 25 years, it's a real milestone, a tremendous mazel tov to all of you, and may you go mechayil el chayil from strength to strength for many, many more years to come.
So thank you for your friendship, thank you for the friendship of the community, thank you for 25 years. May your successes only get greater and greater and go from strength to strength.
A huge mazel tov to Rabbi Dubov, Sarah and all their family. Rabbi Dubov and his family have made an incredible impact in my children's education, in our practice of Yiddishkeit. So mazel tov, mazel tov, mazel tov. Many, many, many more years of success.
So I raise my glass, literally and metaphorically, to Chabad for another 25 years at least. Thank you.
Mazel Tov Chabad Wimbledon for the first 25 years. The most important person at this dinner is you. If it wouldn't be for you, we wouldn't be here. And it's a privilege for us in the first 25 years to live, grow, and work together with you. And please God, we'll see Chabad blossom and grow in the next 25 years with God's blessings and with your help. Thank you.
Wimbledon without Chabad Wimbledon
is like Wimbledon
without the tennis. Unthinkable.